Really?
Yeah.
Got some lotion on?
No.
Fuck! That means we're ready. OHSO VA, episode 17. We're back at it. It's your boy Ju Daz.
It's your girl Lexi.
Hughes by OC.
Fetching Wayne, let's get to it.
Yes,
Let's
Lord.
do this shit. What's the first topic of conversation, Lexi?
Okay, so have y'all heard of monitoring spirits?
I've heard of it, but you care to explain to the audience?
Okay, so according to the internet, a monitoring spirit is often referred to in various spiritual and religious contexts as a supernatural entity or force that observes and influences individuals, typically with the intent of causing harm or mischief. These spirits are believed to report back to other spiritual beings or witchcraft practitioners about a person's actions, thoughts, and life circumstances.
Well, now, could you explain in a way we can understand? Is it,
For dummies.
yeah.
Okay, so basically, you ever had people who you think they're your friends or support system, and they're around, but then they never support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I saw you doing a little something. You know, they throw that shade on you, but they always want to know what you're doing.
Like
You know what I'm
watching,
saying?
but it's
Right.
they side on you.
Right, and they're really not happy for your successes, but when you're going through something, oh man, it's hard out there, ain't it, man? I hit golly, I heard you was going through it, man. They find you just notice
So,
that they're way more supportive.
In a way, somebody who want to stay close to you, but only to watch and monitor your failures, and they feed off of that.
to hinder your progress, but saying support your struggle.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I feel like, everybody experience. I don't know
Right.
if it's in such a demonic way as the is the explanation explained, but we all got those, people who just, they want to know what we doing, you know what I'm saying? And they inquisitive, but they never had solutions.
Mm-hmm.
They only seem like they rev up when things are getting more, there's more turmoil with us.
Right. Mm-hmm. They just putting their fears on us. They hoping you fail because they fail.
Or they
So
need
it's
you
like-
to fail.
Yeah, they need you to so they can feel good.
Right.
Why is that though? Why would that be? Why would they feel more powerful the more that you're felt? You know what I'm saying? Or
Because they scared of your power, basically. It's like
they know you have potential.
Exactly.
So it's actually a positive thing.
Yeah.
Because it's people seeing potential in you,
Exactly.
but not wanting you to reach the height of your potential, basically.
Mm-hmm. They scared.
That's wild.
It go into that whole thing where it's like, I want you to be okay, but not better than me.
Exactly.
Oh.
You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
do good, but don't do better than me.
Right. Like I care
That's
enough
crazy.
about you. I don't want no bum.
Right.
But at the same time,
Exactly.
I don't want you to be
I don't
no
need no
boss.
boss.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's just something that as you go through the journey of life, you kind of notice that like, you feel like my people, but you know what I'm saying? When you do good, I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
Right.
How can I do this? How can I do that? That's what's up. Just let me know, blah, blah, whatever. Now my turn to tell you some good news, and you drive.
It's not no reciprocation.
Right.
Mhm.
You don't show up for me. You don't have positive feedback. I don't hear you promoting that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I do this for you all the time.
But how can you get that confused? Because like sometimes what people be doing be asked. So
The minimum. They give you the minimum.
yeah. So it's a, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of a fine line. You don't want to be like thinking everybody hating on you. Got my
Right.
experience watching you when it's like you're not really doing shit. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
You're doing a little bit, but it's like you need to improve before you people can support you.
Right. You got
That's what it be sometimes. There's a lot of times it's like you need to put in the work.
mm-hmm.
You want, you hear a lot of people talking about like, oh, ain't nobody support me. Ain't nobody liking my shit. Your shit ass, nigga.
Exactly.
All your shit is ass. Your songs is ass. The way you promote yourself is ass. You gotta put a little bit more work into it.
You as a human being is literally ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's let me know, in my opinion, if you surround, everything you doing is such poor quality, but you got anybody that you call a friend around you, you surrounded by my experience.
Oh yeah, because they should be able to tell you.
Right.
They should be able to tell you straight
Right.
up. It shouldn't be silence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It should
Exactly.
be like, well, it's constructive criticism
Right.
too.
Yeah.
And with no, now that's another thing. That's another way you know. If they don't have constructive criticism for you,
they either fear you, like they scared of your reaction. Like, cause some people be like, man, I don't want to tell him that, and I ain't really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell him that I ain't doing shit.
yeah.
So it's like either way. But you just, once you get around the people that's doing what you do, that's when you will know if my shit ass or not. Like, you gotta get around like-minded people. Some people don't make it there because they don't reach out. But this can go a whole lot of different ways. Know yourself, my nigga. Know yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Right. Know how you feel, because typically it's gonna be a feeling you have.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm talking to somebody and I know that I've known you for so long,
exactly.
and I know how I've been with you, and I'm starting to notice that you don't be like that for me.
Right.
Then that's you gotta do something about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be paranoid like, well, they gonna show me, but they ain't do it this time. Oh, they hate it. No.
Yeah.
Or they said that my stuff wasn't that good. They probably trying to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've been, you know what I'm saying, showing up for them and being a good person to them, and they turn around and they don't reciprocate, they probably might just they might be waiting for you to fail.
Right.
Or sticking around, making sure you do by giving you false feedback, or, you know, say interfering with you when you on the verge of doing something, or on the cusp of doing something, or I'm about to reach out to this dude, he's supposed to know this. Man, you know how them folks do. You don't want to talk to them folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Discouraging you.
Like every time, like you about to do something, there's always people who pop back up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They how you been doing? Nigga, leave the fuck alone, man.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How did you know though? How did you know? That adds to what Leslie said. Like it gotta be something spiritual. But how they just had this intuition to know I'm about to do something and to know to interfere. But that's a sign that you're doing the right thing.
Exactly.
Right.
When them people pop back up, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm on my path. You know what I'm saying? Because this the person that usually pop back up when I'm doing the right shit to try to, you know what I'm saying? They try to deter me from that. They try to derail me from that.
Yeah. Energy. The energy never lies.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to the energy. The energy gonna tell you everything you need to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
But most people don't believe in energy. They don't see the energy.
They can't feel it. They don't got, you know what I'm saying? It's like, low key, I be know, like, a lot of people think I'm quiet. It's because I really can't fuck with their energy.
Feel the energy, right.
I really don't have nothing to say. I can't even formulate words. I'm,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not quiet, but I talk the most
Right.
around people I'm comfortable with, around people I want to pour into. If I can't really pour into you, or I know you're not going to reciprocate it, or I know you just want to hear something. Matter of fact, if you just want to hear something, you're monitoring spirit, I'm just going to tell you anything.
Right.
I'm gonna just lie to your ass because I know I told you that lie, so I know where that lie came from. When other people start talking about it, you know what I'm saying? That was bullshit, but yeah, I know where that lie came from. It came from me.
Yeah.
I know where I told it to.
Exactly.
No, that's real shit, man. No, it's crazy.
It's fact.
If you could sit and, you know what I mean, want to see a person downfall, you're a cold person, bro.
Something
Right.
That's crazy.
So,
That's what I gotta say on that one, man. Like, yo, I wouldn't want to see nobody. I mean, if you in my camp, man, I want to see you doing good, especially if I'm watching you, you know what I mean, get it out the mud.
You feel me?
Like, most I can do is pray for you to win, bro.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody downfall,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm saying. That's when you know you love yourself. When you don't mind seeing somebody else win. That's when you love yourself like that. It shouldn't affect you, bro.
Exactly, because that's just like food. You know what I'm saying? When you see people eating online,
Right.
you be mad.
Exactly.
Dang, that's some good. What was that pork chop? Boy, that's that fried good. I hate that nigga. I hope he choke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No.
that's
Right. Because it's like, dang, that's so good. Let me go make me a pork chop.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you have that confidence in yourself, you just gonna do what you like.
But
If you see somebody else do it yourself.
No, I was just about to say that's how you know you're growing, because that's a childish way to think.
Right.
That if you succeed, then I should hate on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you have more growth and maturity, you know that it's room for everybody to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's a childish way to think. Like, he got it, I want it. You know what I'm saying? Versus we all can get it, or we can get it together.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Reach out to that person.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out, bro. That boy can help change your life, but you rather throw negative energy at him.
Right.
He's still gonna strive regardless. You might as well reach out to him.
Right.
That's how I feel like.
And even if they don't, you reach out, man, fuck with you.
They don't got to. They don't have to. Nobody's obligated to deal with you.
We gotta be real. Niggas say, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
you can't just base your opinion on somebody when you in need. If you reach out to somebody and then they don't fuck with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do a little bit more work. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do a little bit more work.
Respectfully. Because it's offensive to someone who put in grit, blood, sweat, tears to get to a position, and now you notice it. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, hey, I don't know if your campaign did none of that, but hey, can you put me up? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Ain't like no love.
Like something, share something, comment something.
I didn't even know you knew I existed because I ain't never seen your presence in nothing I'm doing. But you do know, and you showing up for some head up ahead.
No, hell no, I'm about to get mad, so I ain't gonna.
No, go ahead, get mad.
Oh,
because it's offensive. Because that's what people do. They comfortable not doing nothing to help you get to your position, and then expecting you to do something to help them achieve the same success you got that you worked for.
You want the easy route. You ain't move a chair in this motherfucker, but you want to be in here. You ain't like the post, but you want to be in here.
Right.
You ain't goddamn commenting on nothing, but you want to damn share on your. Stop tagging me.
Right.
Comment on my shit first. I'm tired of you. Hold. Let me goddamn. Because I'm mad.
Let us cook.
Share mine. Nigga ain't sharing. None of them posted in 3 years, but y'all niggas want to. Nah, this shit going up without you. I don't care how y'all feel. Y'all might be mad at. I don't give a damn.
But how you mad?
What you mad for? Come join us, nigga. Like some shit first, then come join us.
Right. If I show up at your door, you got your tax return. You know what I'm saying? I heard you got some money. You think you give me a few dollars?
You fake.
Right.
Was you working with me? No.
Nigga, wait till you get a tax return.
Right.
You say, damn, you could at least be selling something if you know I got some money.
Like, why am I giving this to you? You know me. No.
You had $100 2 months ago. You
right.
Shit.
Right.
You get the big check, man. You want something.
Right.
I'm done with that topic. I'm going to put my shit down.
But it's real. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I think people need to take, you know what I'm saying, take that into mind because people get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You see, you got brand new, this and that. First of all, no. It's not that. I'm still the old me. Yeah. The person you ain't want to reach out to, the person when I was talking, y'all was like, oh yeah, playing me off when I was saying what I was working on and where I was going. Mm-hmm. When I was telling you what my plans was, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds cute. Had no interest. Now it's gone. And you're like, oh well, you know what? I actually wanted to say something. No, that's okay. You can say it on your own stuff. Same way I had to say it on mine. And I'm not mad. But it's like before I give somebody who ain't do nothing an opportunity, I'm gonna give it to somebody who is doing something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then you want to be like, oh, you don't even know them. I don't. But they showed me what they do, how they do, and how they serious. And since I know what that looks like, because I'm doing it myself or I have done it, I am gonna give them a chance.
Exactly.
Because you was here from day one and you chose to do something different. It just ain't work out for you like you thought. Mm-hmm. So you want me to, but I didn't. I stayed on my grind and now it's producing for me and now you want to just hop on my grind. No, I'm gonna support your grind like you support mine.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's respect.
Yeah.
I wasn't never hating on you, you know what I'm saying? When you were doing the things you were doing that you were able to do with your decisions, I kept on doing what I was gonna do.
Now we talking about hate. I think people don't understand really what hate is. We can have an opinion that's different from yours and not be hate.
Right.
I think people think that every other conclusion that people come to that's different from theirs is hating.
Right.
Sometimes, and I'm gonna use an example. Lexi, you know what I'm saying? She went on a more spirited, passionate, I won't say a rant, but spill about how she felt about a certain line dancer, and a lot of people assumed she was hating, but they didn't understand where she was coming from. You know what I'm saying? She's coming from a space that black people are used to having things being more, anything we do being more celebrated by people who don't look like us. You understand what I'm saying? The people who don't look like us get more celebrated for the basic things that we do. And that's a problem. That's an issue. That's been an issue since Elvis. You know what I'm saying? That's why Eminem is considered the best lyrical rapper ever. Because he does something in a space that's black dominated and he does it well. But is he the best? Does he make the best music? No, people know he doesn't.
Minimal. Joyner Lucas better than that.
Joyner Lucas is better.
Like,
I had to say it. But I was under that spell at one time too, where I thought Eminem was the best rapper in the world. Eminem was talking about some shit I never need to hear. I never need to hear nothing about killing my mom. Like, why would that shit ever, why would I ever come across some shit like that and think that's acceptable? You know what I'm saying? Because I get that it's from a different perspective, but that should have never been mainstream.
Right.
It's only mainstream because he was in a black dominated space and he was exceptional at what he did lyrically, but sort of mediocre at making music.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And people would take, if you say something about Eminem, or if you say something about Elvis, or any of these people who in these spaces that sort of replicate what black people could do, but people think that you're a hater if you aren't celebrating them as highly as other people are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not hating. It's being objective. You can be objective about their praise.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have an opinion. Because at the end of the day, we all are individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Not one person. I don't care if you look exactly like another human being in this world. You still are your own person.
Mm-hmm.
If something bothers me, I can say that. If something bothers anyone, they're entitled to say that.
Right.
I can have an opinion. You don't have to like it. That does not mean that I hate you or you hate me. That just means that we don't agree on this particular topic. Mm-hmm. And it's not deep. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no reason to hate on nobody. My life is good.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I can have an opinion on something that I don't agree with, because personally, I feel like it's disrespectful. But if y'all okay with something, by all means, I'm not at your door, your house, your wallet, your pocket, your job, nowhere bothering nothing you doing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? To think that I care enough about anybody's situation to have enough emotional reaction to have a hateful feeling is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then to be so comfortable to talk to somebody that you don't even know from a can of paint. Y'all don't know my name. Y'all don't know me from a can of paint, but y'all can comfortably speak on me is ridiculous. And it's like, I just like, okay, if that's how you feel, because guess what? I have my own opinion and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, go ahead, do what you feel. It's not going to bother me because your opinion does not bother me. I don't consider you a hater because you feel differently about me or my opinion. And I don't consider anything that is not in alignment or agreement with what I'm doing or saying as hate. Hate has to be something that has to be evil for me to care.
Right. Hate is a strong ass word. Yeah, to be used so carelessly.
Right.
It's nothing I really hate like that.
Right. It's like hate, you know what I'm saying? You know how much energy you have to put into something to say you hate it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
That's crazy.
Fuck it. It's the best energy you can feel.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right. It's like I'm
I
just
think about that shit.
It's different.
it's difficult. Like,
this
well,
shit don't move me one way or the other.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I can have a conversation and then say what I think about something to others, and they can say what they think, and then I'm gonna go about my business and they can do the same.
Exactly.
So you're right. It's real sensitive for people to just be out here labeling and naming people's stuff, and they don't have no like reason other than how they feel.
Right.
To me, you're hateful.
Exactly.
Because to call someone else something so aggressively that you don't know because you just don't like what they're saying, to me is a hateful position. I never say nothing derogatory, offensive, disrespectful. I said my opinion on it. I said how I feel about the practice of going somewhere, doing something, and I'm saying it as a professional. Right. I'm saying it as a person who is always raised and grew up and just learned in a professional setting that it's appropriate expectations for things that you qualify for. You just learn how to do something, and you asking for such a significant amount of money is offensive to me because you're not qualified technically.
And to be even more objective, it comes with the territory.
Right. And it's not easy to get up in front of anybody and say what you feel or what you think about something. You know what I'm saying? But it is easy to sit at home and look at somebody else and be in your comfortable space and say all this crazy stuff. But it's like, You know what I'm saying? Make a video, get up here and say it like I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you get up there and let everybody get to comment on what you said in a conversation.
Exactly.
On a day, randomly talking amongst people about something that people are also aware of and may or may not feel the same way and think, okay, well, this is what I feel about. Let me go about my business. But y'all been mad.
Go defend Beyonce when the other ones was talking about her and her country song.
Because
defend Beyonce.
You better talk because I remember Beyonce not too long ago had a concert or tour or something. There was so many people that was tight. Mm-hmm. Why she charging that much? Why she charging that much? Now here this woman is an icon.
That's crazy.
An icon.
I remember that.
She a whole icon. She been singing since she was a child.
Yeah.
She done took classes. She keep
up so much brand equity is ridiculous.
Done been attacked, done fell off, broken up groups, all kind of stuff.
Did she win something for the country?
They was hating on her in the country industry.
She jumped in the nail lane.
You gotta be so crazy famous to be known as one name.
Right.
Yes.
And they shortened it.
Exactly.
It's not Beyonce, it's B.
Right.
We know what she talking about with a letter.
Exactly.
Right.
B.
And they're like, we not paying all that. She got some nerve asking for that much money after she got money, after she been doing this so long. She should be. And then somebody come from nowhere and they ask for so much money.
Right.
And that's what she getting her bag. Why? She can't even know what she just learned to dance and she getting her bag. But Beyonce, who has been doing this since childhood, you know what I'm saying? This sis got to wear flat heels at this point because she got to dance and do all kinds of stuff. She done been hit by fans, fell downstairs, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, another point I wanted to make, which is, you know what I'm saying, ties into the Beyonce thing, is like, I think a lot of what people feel, you know what I'm saying, what people think, like, oh, she's being hateful, it's just kind of the perception of black women having an opinion. You know what I'm saying? They really think, like, everything they saying is mean because... Yeah, exactly. Like it was all that.
She's so hateful. She's so hateful.
Right. You gotta know how you have to be around women of the culture to know how spirited they are because they care. You know what I'm saying? The passion, right? And they're spirited when they take care of you or when they're kind. And you know what I'm saying? It goes all different ways. You have to accept all parts of them and not just expect them to be docile because they have the most energy and heart put behind what they do. And in my opinion, in my personal opinion.
That's fact. But they let Donald J. Trump say whatever he want and they rocking with it. Like, come on, man. You black women is beautiful and they powerful and they smart and you was kind.
Factually, you know what I'm saying? We here for because people be trying to make it negative traits. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it all negative traits. They don't ever speak about the positive, passionate, and you know what I'm saying? When like y'all ever had a situation where y'all were kind of fucking up at school or whatever, and your mama went and rode for you, and she passionate, and she tell her, "Well, you wrong. I know my baby did, even though you might have." So, but
to whom they may concern,
right?
Come on, brother.
To whom they may concern.
I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game. But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? How you wouldn't want to play with him? I said, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like, I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not dicked out like these white women just dicked out about me and him. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. We was just looking at, like, couples and people in the league.
No, because he
Alright, go ahead, speak on it.
We live?
Yeah.
Already rolling. I feel Savannah look like she know he did some shit. She don't want to. She can't forgive him. She trying to forgive him, but she can't forgive him. He look like he did some shit on the low that ain't been publicized. That's how she look at him. But them white women do be on it. But they be on any nigga with some money for real. But I feel Gates though. It do look like that.
I feel like that's.
But she might. My bad. Damn. I'm talking like a motherfucker.
Listen, man, it's okay, bro.
She might know him.
I know you're passionate about this.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you just want somebody to be dicked out about you.
Be dicked out. Dicked out and dicked down.
But the person who with you, it's not gonna be the person who with you for long term.
Yeah, right.
She's not gonna be dicked out about you. She knows you're a real person.
Exactly.
She don't look at you just like, oh, this is some star who she's at home with you. She you at your lowest. She got you at your lowest. She got you at your highest.
Yeah.
It really can't be a range of how they treat you. They pretty much treat you like a real person.
Exactly.
And versus somebody who met you later on in life, they just like, oh shit, I'm with this person. I need to do everything. She was been with him since high school. You know what I'm saying? But she always been a star.
Right.
But she's used to it. She's so much used to it, she a star herself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We know her first name, last name. You know what I'm saying? We know the baby girl name.
Right.
So I feel like from Kevin Gates' position, he wants somebody that's more of a fan. And maybe that's a projection because maybe Draca, it wasn't treating him like a fan no more because Draca got her own clout. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She a spiritualist. She got her own movement. She never really spoke down on him, but he had to find somebody else like Brittany Renner, who I don't know if he would or not. Maybe he, you know what I'm saying, building
out.
Yeah, she dicked out.
She's super dicked out.
Exactly. That's exactly. He needs somebody who's at his will, at his disposal, and treats him.
Somebody he can control.
He's needy.
He needs somebody he can control.
He's too needy.
Needy? What do you mean?
Because if you have that confidence in you, in my opinion, you don't need a fan. Why do you want to live with a fan?
Exactly.
You're not going to be comfortable if you can't even be human because this person expects you to be perfect all the time. Because that's what a fan see. They don't see your reality.
Right.
They only see perfection.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to cry. You're not going to be able to be in pain. You're not going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, pass gas, be musty. It's just stuff that you know what I'm saying? It's stuff that's like, but this is coming in with a man.
He must work hard.
By the grace of God, Opie do not, he be on it. You know what I'm saying? So he's so funny, I don't have that issue. But if he was musty, I would still love him. And I'd be like, dang, nigga, you look musty, ain't you? Because he knows that he could be musty and I'm still going to be right here.
Right.
I'm not going to be less interested, turned off because, wait a minute, you be stinking? I thought you never stank.
Right.
You just say, oh, wow, you be
You're not even a human.
Yeah, they hurt your feelings. I thought, why don't you care about what they think? You know what I'm saying? Just human stuff. And see, that is probably what is the attraction with Savannah. Because he don't have to be nobody but himself.
Right.
With this
He's
one
such a
person.
fucking star.
Exactly.
He's such a boss. Like, he needs somebody who see him as him.
Yeah.
He needs somebody who just like, stop that corny shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably be saying something.
Right. And he probably left because he probably needs some reality because the thing is, if you really had that confidence, you want somebody who had that confidence in themselves. And he did that.
Right.
No Diddy. Pause.
No Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? He look at her.
LeBron got him dicked out. LeBron got Kevin Gates dicked out. Oh, that's what you were saying.
He dicked out lots of man, I think that's
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
Clicked out.
Kevin Gates he dicked out.
Bro, clicked out, man.
But I think Savannah, he's infatuated with Savannah off of the strength that she ain't that impressed.
Yeah.
And like she is a woman in her own right, on her own platform and her own capabilities. And so he's a fan of hers because he's known her since high school. You know what I'm saying? See, just because y'all publicly see what this man's doing and what he got going on, and y'all fans and y'all D-riders and love him so much that he's this, that, and the third, he's still human.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when you get old and you decrepit and whatnot, you want somebody who gonna love, you know what I'm saying? Because she knew you when he done been hurt. He done been confused. He done been worried. He done been, you know what I'm saying, nervous, scared. The first interview, the first, you know what I'm saying, contract, the first. She been there. You know what I'm saying? And she had to support him through that. She had to encourage him through that. She had to give him the confidence he may not have had. So he clicked out.
Right.
Because he knows what she did for him. Because, sir, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what happened with him and his ex. But if it was all about you, then yeah, you need somebody who just gonna not have nothing and just be all about you.
Yeah.
But if you want a companion, somebody who is equally on your level in their own right, because at the end of the day, you want to be able to come home with your stinking gym bag, your dirty socks, you know what I'm saying, your 50 ice bags on your legs, you know what I'm saying, and your crusty, banged up toes, all this stuff that I've seen on LeBron, you know what I'm saying, and know that she done seen them feet before they look like that. You know what I'm saying? She got them ice out. Here he go. Let me get it ready. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? A fan ain't gonna do that. Them girls who all love him, they ain't gonna have that ready for him. They gonna have that ice bag ready for him. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be perfect when you come home to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna act perfect till they get to that point.
They being perfect because they think that you're perfect. I need him to see perfection in me, so that way I'll be his match.
You'll never know the real person.
Exactly.
Honestly, man, I can't even knock his opinion. I mean, that's how he see it. That's how he see it. But like y'all was saying as well, too, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, maybe LeBron needs a person to actually see him as a regular human being. You know what I mean? I mean, to be cooped up around somebody for this long part of time and they just acting like a straight fan, you can be like, all right, man, you get to acting like you. So, you know what I mean?
But let's try to see it. I get what you're saying, though, because we got to be objective again and see it from Kevin Gates' point of view, which he's a star. You can't treat me less than I am. So when he sees somebody who he's more of a star than him, he's like, oh no, how you gonna slight this man? You know what I'm saying? It's just like he said it from his point of view. So now that you said that, I can kind of understand that. Because he doesn't actually know LeBron. So that he's just judging off what he's seen. And how he would like to be, you know what I'm saying, treated. But I also understand what Leslie was saying. It's like, it might be from a place of insecurity a little bit. Because I'm that. Like, treat me like this, treat me like that. Well, that's when you don't have that resolve in yourself. To feel like that without somebody else reinforcing it.
Exactly. He put it in all his songs. I used to hate myself. So like he just reaching he's really just he been popular, but like he just reaching his like damn near peak. Like we like, man, you gotta tell me I am what I am. You see how far I came? I used to hate myself. So that's that self love. Bron love his damn self. I've been that since 18, 16. Shit.
To before that, because he had to get to the point.
Exactly. Bron was
the chosen one. That might be his first day.
Exactly, the chosen one. He knew. Shit. Gates, nigga, you just losing all that weight. I was fat. I hated myself. And you feeling yourself.
Prison a lot, you know what I'm saying?
You been sucking on his titties.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I gotta change my life.
My daughter sucked my titty. She sucked my titty. I had to go change that.
And I respect that because it's like in that mindset from what you're saying and that point of view, it's like, okay, that does make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you need that consistent validation, then you do want one of those people. And you okay with someone who just with you for your resources and your status and your, you know what I'm saying, your clout, whatever it is that has nothing to do with you personally, and you're okay with that. Then yes, you are absolutely correct.
He might not be built up personally.
Right.
He might not have, like what you're saying, a whole lot of self-worth. People pour that into him. So
I feel like he getting there though. Like he gonna reach that peak. That's one of my favorite people. Like personally, music wise too. But as far as a person, that's one of my favorite people. Because he keep it real. He was honest.
That is how he feels. So you can't say, you know what I'm saying, nothing too negative about it because that's just the way he sees things.
But I feel him in a sense, but you know, you want a little fan every day. You ain't got a fan every day. Sure. I'm sure she let him know you that nigga. Come on, baby, you that nigga. You about to go 30 minutes.
Because there ain't no way. Y'all are 3 men. If y'all were in a relationship and y'all were on y'all grind, y'all was young, 18, 19 years old. If it was a female that was telling you ain't gonna be on, nigga, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't got no talent, You think you would be at your most successful peak, you know what I'm saying, doing well, and
you know what though? Savannah's a Virgo. And that's the thing about like Virgo women. Alexis is a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all have dealt with Virgo women at some point. They won't outwardly show you in public. Show everybody in public. But behind the scenes, they the most supportive.
Exactly.
They build you up the most. You know what I'm saying? They pour into you the most. Because that's the nature of their sign. You know what I'm saying? And they health is one of the attributes of their sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nurture for
We're
sure.
mixers. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, we only respect potential.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not. We as Virgos, we like to build. We like to add value to. So when we get with you, we see your value, and we see you just need a little encouragement. You need some help. You need support. You got it, and that is probably what their relationship was. She saw a quality man.
Right.
She also saw somebody who had a lot of value, and she was gonna stand behind him. She ain't know he was gonna get that far. Nobody know how far you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But she knew that he had the potential, and she stood on business. Y'all so okay.
You done see me catch a fly.
And look at this.
Let's talk about the tariffs. Could you explain the tariff situation? Because what I understand from the tariff situation is Trump is basically putting a tax on incoming products from all these different foreign countries, and it's basically going to be a consumer tax. We're going to have to pay the surplus. You know what I'm saying? So anything coming in is going to cost us more money, which eventually, from from what people say, it's going to lead to a recession.
Shit, I'm already there. I already beat y'all to it.
And it's a real situation, but to me, it feels like we just have to really be motivated to take more control over how we get goods, we make things and whatnot, because the premise behind the tariff situation comes from the struggle in America, business-wise. What happened through the course of internet, they created cookies. If y'all ever seen them cookies, that gathers all our information. They've been collecting. When they finish, so now they're targeting American citizens with products. They got all our information, so they know what you like, they know what you like. So they're showing ads. Now this is overseas. So what happened?
Ads or ads?
Ads. So they're showing ads in specific. Oh, you looking for a hat? Ooh, now all of a sudden you see hats. You looking for, you know what I'm saying? You looking for some paint stuff. Oh, now all of a sudden you see paint stuff. You looking for, gym equipment, basketball. Now all of a sudden you see. So they were doing that. That was helping them be able to sell their wares overseas. So America didn't have that information because they was using their international, stuff to get the information. Remember that big issue? It was like they watching us stuff and everything. They taking out. They really was, but they were using it. One of the things they was using it for is to sell to us. So they were getting very, very wealthy off of American citizens because you found a way to specifically cater and sell things to them. American business didn't have that. So Trump was like, what we gonna do is, since y'all done figure out this master plan, just pay us some money, you know what I'm saying, off of the strength that America is taking care of y'all whole existence. Y'all get real, y'all done fatten up the whole, right, y'all done got so creative with how y'all,
That's all we do.
Consume. Exactly. And they not here, so their cost of living, they just build up their stuff, they did real good, because they sending stuff, paying their people change and stuff, and then charge us all money. We spend body, and they find out exactly what we like. So they would get to it. All their advancement, all their fancy stuff we watching from over here coming off our money. So Joe was like, okay, well, to make it fair, y'all pay more taxes to us, pay higher fees, because y'all get so much money from us. Let it work back for us. You know what I'm saying? The American country. Otherwise, what we gonna do? Because we are going to end up, if y'all getting all the money and we're not able to get that money from y'all, then we're going to struggle. Is you know what I'm saying? It's inevitable.
Right.
They got mad.
Either way,
Why we don't figure out this great plan? Why we gotta give you some money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, America, y'all, they trying to take the money, they trying to do stuff, they trying to hinder y'all, they trying to make y'all pay all this stuff. But it's like, no, America, we need to kind of be like, why y'all think y'all have the option to just get our information at y'all own, you know what I'm saying, not transparent ways. And I ain't say we get this information so we can put it in our system so we can know exactly what y'all like so we can intentionally market to you and get you to buy more stuff. They're not saying that. And so it's like, it's a tricky situation, but I mean, this really ain't, we can do nothing about it because this is business stuff. They bring it to us to try and get us upset, but it's business stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, like what you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I still need that.
Right. Just saying, but it's causing Americans to make a decision because it's putting it in our face, but they're trying to disguise the real reason. Like, oh, he just wants to. No, that's not why. Y'all getting fat on the hog on our back, and y'all buying up our real estate here.
This is an issue that it didn't just start right now.
Yeah.
It started. Like, even in Halifax County, it started when, like, we started sending, sending our business overseas. That's why places like, Burlington, you know what I'm saying, shut down. There's all these textile companies, places in Danville, you know what I'm saying, all those types of markets where we were making money here, and they would provide for our families, they went overseas. Yeah. So, it's been happening. It's just kind of the end result of it, you know what I'm saying? Us trying to do something to get that back. Because what they did is these foreign companies, they came in, they brought out these companies that we were surviving off of in places like South Boston, and they basically destroyed the warehouses that we were working in. They destroyed them enough to where you couldn't do anything with them. But they didn't completely destroy them, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even efficient to try to make them back, to build them back up to where people could work in or whatever. So we've been using foreign companies since then.
Right.
Can we get a round of applause, y'all? Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all some intelligent motherfuckers. Man. That shit is real. Y'all real. Clap for yourself, right? Just give me a clap, bro. Damn. I'm like, damn.
And the gas prices are.
Hey, if it was 6, I'll charge 8.
Right. And so you see what I'm saying?
Intelligent folks. Y'all broke that shit down like, damn.
Cause you see it.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. When they talk about warehouses, they put so many families, so many people, the everyday American, out of work, into poverty, into confusion by closing down warehouses and factories because they over there, we do for 2 cents. We do for 1 cent. They did that. They had a plan. They did that. And now they own. Yeah, they top technology, top this, top that, blah, blah, blah. Weapons and all stuff. And they just took the money from us and ain't even allow us the opportunity to be able to make it ourselves. Right. So even in this right here, we want to be tight. Like, no, we ain't paying y'all tariffs. What does that got to do with us? But then we forced with, we gonna do. We got to do it.
We want to be the new third world country.
They want us to be.
It is potential opportunities in that because we as entrepreneurs are able to like make our own products in America. You know what I'm saying? It's potential. It's somewhat potential. You know what I'm saying? It may not be a foolproof plan because you know what I'm saying, we still in a lot of competition, but like what we doing right now, we're able to provide designs, merch from, you know what I'm saying, what we doing right from where we at, you know what I'm saying, and the way China is being exposed, but where they send their products to just a different place, and they're sending it from China to Italy, and they just put their tags on it, and then it's like, oh, it was made in Italy. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, it's not really anything being made in Italy because there's nothing there. It's no leather there. Whatever they, you know what I'm saying, what they make leather out of, it's not in Italy. It's in Africa. It's in China. So
it's just the face.
Exactly. So they're exposing that industry. So why not just show how we're handcrafting our own stuff here in America. You know what I'm saying? Show how we're handling stuff with care. And that's stuff that we do here. You know what I'm saying? So it's an opportunity for us to excel and get our worth when otherwise they can make everything in China and just send it to us. You know what I'm saying?
This is the time for the small business person. If you know how to sew, this is your time to get some materials together, get some clothes, because people gonna come to you. These are the stores. If you want to open a little store, a simple store, people gonna come to you because now it's simpler and more affordable to go there and buy it from America, a person who made it, than it is to pay however amount of much money with the tariffs and everything else to get it built here. So to get it delivered here. So this is kind of like an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, for the small business.
Right. It's always an opportunity to failure. Even like when the stock market was crashing in like 2004, between 2004 and 2008, that made millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that they were buying. They were buying as the stock market was failing.
It's opportunity.
Exactly. There's always an opportunity in these times of crisis.
Right. If you see failure or struggle or look at what's going on, you feel out of control, then you are.
Exactly.
You allow circumstances to put you out of control and turn you into a victim. Or you could find out how you can turn this into an opportunity, because everybody has a need.
What's the best diss song that y'all have?
Honestly, man, most disrespectful. I'm probably say hit him up for real. Come on.
Hit him up? Yo, you got, hold up, come on, for real. What's like, I'm talking away about the best diss song. The best diss song. Like, he said hit him up, and I can't think of nothing better than hit him up. Because hit him up was so direct. It's like, first of all, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. Damn, nigga.
That's how we ride.
Right.
And it sounded good.
Fuck you, boy. We bust on bad boys. Niggas fuck for life.
And the crazy part.
We bust on my bad, yo.
No, go ahead.
We bust on bad boys. Niggas fuck for life.
Hold on, what?
They ain't give a fuck back then.
We bust on bad boys?
We bust on bad boys. Niggas fuck
well,
for life.
You gotta get your mannerisms right, because I feel like we bust on bad boys.
I feel like it's both. I feel like it's double
Fuck
entendre.
you.
Yeah. Bust on bad boys. Yeah, I feel like that was some wordplay.
Damn.
That's some ignorant boy.
That was
imagine you got them, you on the other end of the disc. Like,
And you know the crazy part is?
I would be nervous.
I love that song.
Boy,
And I didn't understand none of the lyrics.
Right.
That's the worst part. It's
Hey, y'all know what y'all can do?
Hey,
Love me or leave me alone. Word of the day. Love me or leave me alone.
Phrase of the day.
You know what I'm saying? Phrase of the day. I say word, man. That's my shit.
Yeah, well, it's a word.
It's a word. That's what I'm saying.
When you're giving somebody a word.
The word.
I understand. My fault.
The
I
word.
spoke too soon.
Can we start doing that? Giving the word of the day.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Easter.
Ooh, on Easter Sunday.
Easter
A word.
A word.
A word.
A word.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Episode 17. It's a wrap. If you've been here this long, you know what to do.
Like, share, and subscribe. See, last time, that's what I was gonna say. Get your black ass out of here. Now you get your black ass. Which one you want to do? Are you supposed to like, share, and subscribe and get that black ass out of here?
Stop stealing my lines, dude.
Okay.
Hey, dude. Episode 17. It's over. It's a wrap. Get your black asses out of here.
Get your ass out of here, fucking guy.
Later, bitch.